Social Media Award and welcome to my review for Sabotage, the brand new Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. It's recently just come out in the UK. Got my chance to see it earlier on today, and yeah, not too bad of a film. It definitely has some issues and problems, and being the fact that a few issues that I read online, and I can understand some people's opinions on this movie. It's definitely a fun movie in the sense of an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, but it does have a couple of problems with the script, and I'd like to see an extended version for sure. So let's tap into Sabotage. Sabotage has got the same director did End of Watch, a film which I haven't got around to seeing yet, a film which is very similar style for this one in terms of the cinematography. It's a very kind of on location, kind of camera crew, kind of very reality TV style filming with quick movements with the camera, very on location, not with traditional kind of back and forth editing in a sense. It kind of feels like being the set of the story is very urban, and the camera work is very guerrilla style, and it definitely suits the movie for what it is in a sense. So I think the cinematography is pretty good, and it's a very similar style from the director, what he's done from previously End of Watch. The writer of the movie is by Skip Woods, a writer which has not really had the best of luck in terms of Hollywood filming. He did Good Day to Die Hard, which was an awful movie. He did do Hitman, but I felt he got screwed over a little bit too much on that. Same for the director, Xavier Jane got screwed over big time for that movie. So it's a guy which hasn't had the best, in terms of look, in terms of writing. I think this is one of his strongest writing in terms of just as a story. But I think, like I said in the intro of this review, the director recently said in an article or a statement, the film he planned to do like a 3-hour cut of the movie, and the studio basically heavily cut a lot of the scenes out for the cinema version, which you can definitely tell that because the movie feels a bit too choppy in places, the pacing's way off, there's none of character development for the team. Arnold Schwarzenegger is awesome in the movie. He has the best one-liners, the best action scenes, and he has it's a lot of character development with his story, and he is pretty awesome in the movie. If you're going to watch it for Arnold Schwarzenegger, then you're definitely going to be paid off because he is the best part of the entire movie. He's the best character, he has the best stuff in the entire thing, and there's some definite couple of really good lines in the movie for sure, which kind of tributes kind of thing. Like there's a line where he says like, so you're meant to be some kind of big deal? Because yeah, I am. So kind of tribute to his career in a sense. Arnold Schwarzenegger, I think personally honest, I want to say right now, is a freaking awesome in this movie, and I definitely use him to his full potential, and I think he's just really cool in it. Good character, good line-liners, good action scenes, very good. It's just the rest of his team and the other characters around him are not that strong in all fairness. Being the fact he is like a DD agent kind of team in a sense, go in to stop drug dealers and stuff like that in situations. The other characters, the other team members are not that strong, and they need a hell of a lot more character development. I mean, there's parts in the movie where like characters getting killed off, and like I didn't even know who that character was. There are like 2 scenes, and like I'm meant to care for that person. I really do not give a shit, in all fairness. And I'm hoping there's an extended version later on the Blu-ray that will add in a lot more extra scenes and kind of make it more like a mystery thriller, make it more like this, because it is a mystery, and like the money went missing in a sense. Basically, they go in, they plan to steal like 10 million, dollars, whatever it is, and who's taking the money, and then you got like people going after the cartel, and lots of things are going on, who's getting paranoid, betrayal, things like that, and it's quite good in that sense of mystery. But I felt there could have been a lot more. The first act I felt was all over the place in terms of pacing, and definitely the middle act got a lot better, got a lot more interesting, especially when you tap into Arnold Schwarzenegger's past and some of his flashback sequences and understanding his character a lot more. I just felt some other characters didn't get enough screen time, or they were just a bit kind of cardboard cutouts in some places, and others were just there for a couple of scenes and then they've gone in a sense. So yeah, not the best, in all fairness. And the ending, I felt was pretty cool, not too bad. The twist was kind of obvious. If you're going in thinking one thing, then you're definitely going to know what it is for sure. I felt the twist was quite obvious, but good finale, good ending to the movie, and yeah, it's a good Arnold Schwarzenegger movie into the day. It's a good action movie, good kind of revenge type thing in a sense. So it's really good. The storyline's not too bad. Like I said, it just needs more character development. It needs more explanation places, and just pacing. Pacing is all over the place in this movie. It is quite violent for the movie. For me, this is 15 certificate. It's got a lot of strong violence in it for sure. It doesn't really bother me in the slightest, but I can see some people saying it's a bit over too violent. But being the fact it's got that kind of guerrilla urban style, and it's DG agents busting into drug labs and stuff like that, you're gonna say like life is that violent in a sense. It is that ridiculously over violence with the blood and stuff like that. And so definitely a couple of scenes in the movie which are like, wow, that's quite shocking for what they just showed in a sense. So in terms of that style, I think it works for what the movie is in a sense, and there's some good action sequences. But I wouldn't say it's a typical action movie like The Last Stand or anything like these typical Arnold Schwarzenegger movies. It does have a story in it, it does have a good story in it, it does have interesting plot lines, but I just think, you know, the issues that are in the movie that people have mentioned, you know, are true. I would say go in watching it for Arnold Schwarzenegger movie. You get a pretty decent storyline, pretty good characters, but just needs to be more elaborated on. I think it had the potential to be a better movie than it could have been in a sense. I walked out satisfied. I'd probably watch it again at some point. I'm hoping there'll be an extended version, definitely on the Blu-ray. I would say it's definitely worth a cinema watch for sure. You have fun with it, I guarantee you will do. Whether you come out satisfied or not is up to you in a sense. I watched it for Arnold Schwarzenegger mainly, and I got exactly what I wanted, and it's a little bit more in all fairness, but at the same time I wanted more because I knew there could be more during the movie, and it's a good thing that I did know there's going to be a possible extended version, because it seems like there's a lot of stuff taken out. So acting performances from the entire cast, not too bad, like I say, from issues apart from side. So yeah, that's my opinion on Sabotage in a sense. So if you want to go and see an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, you know, kicking some shade, some good one-liners, and especially some good swearing from him, like always, then to go and watch Sabotage this summer for sure. So it's been my review for Sabotage. Hope you enjoyed watching this review. What did you think of the movie? What did you think it's good? Do you think it's valid opinions? Comment down below. In the meantime, as you do, signing out.